Hello, my name is METİN Arıdaşır. This is 244th part of explanation of my theory. According to my theory and my formulas, mine cycling photons, variable masses, velocities, energies, components, intertwined, compact formulas. How the foundations of current physics collapsed. Yes. At first, snapshot. This is electron motion form, and its successive waves. Any inseparable point of these electron motion form and its successive waves are inseparable, any inseparable point of these photons. Photon is inseparable any point of electron motion form surface or its successive wave surface. Okay. And here, speed of light component, mass, energy, etc. And linear velocity, 1,884,000 km per second. Linear velocity component, mass, energy, angular momentum, etc. Linear velocity component. Okay. Yes. How the foundations of current physics collapsed. 1. In accepted physics theories, there is particle wave dilemma, and only accelerating charged particle can produce light. Sometimes they say that every ordinary object has an accompanying wave, de Broglie wave. Whereas, according to me, there is only one unique source of light in our universes. This is intrinsic, perpetual, repetitive, cyclical, three-dimensional, ring-shaped electron motion form of meta-sensation perception matter. All electron motion forms have an initial wavelength, radius. Whether electron motion form is in motion or is not in motion, without needing accelerating, if an electron motion form is free, it produces and propagates successive spherical ring-shaped light waves perpetually, intrinsically, through the eternity. Ordinary objects are not the sources of light, and an electron motion form is not an object or particle. Light is not an object or particle. The photon is not a massless particle, or it is not a particle. The photon is any inseparable point of an electron motion form. 2. In accepted physics theories, elementary charge is 1.602 10 to the minus 19 coulomb. This is wrong. Okay. Why? Coulomb 1.602 10 to the minus 19 coulomb helps to convert the joule to electron volt. Okay. For instance, 21 point, okay, 21.8, 10 to the minus 19 joule or kilogram meter square per second square. Okay, and yes, 13.6, okay, EV. EV, 21.6, 10 to the minus 19 joules, okay, and 13.6 EV are the same energy value according to accepted physics theories. Accepted physics theories don't discern that an electron or photon has different energies. C component energy, linear velocity component energy, speed of light component energy, linear velocity component energy. Linear velocity of first cycle of electron motion form is 6.28 times greater than the speed of light. Okay. Then they don't discern that an electron or a photon has different energies, velocities, masses, etc. components. Whereas, according to me, 21.8 10 to the minus 19 joules is not equal to 13.6 electron volt, and there is no charge with unit. Okay? There is only a unitless constant between two components. Okay? Values between two components, values of an electron or the photon. This is 0.159 unitless constant. Okay. And here, in fact, 13.6 volt is not necessary for us. 13.6 volt is, according to me, equals to joules. Okay. Why? Most common electron motion forms wavelength size is 91.155 nanometer, according to me. Then, if an electron motion form is not relocating at rest, when I computed according to my C direction energy formula, this is C direction energy component 21.8 10 to the minus 19 joules. And here, when I computed according to my theory and my formulas, this linear velocity component formula, here the result is 136.9 joules. Okay. When I divided, this is rate 21 10 to the minus 19 joules divided by 136.9 10 to the minus 19 joule equal to constant, unitless constant, 159 unitless constant. What constant? Two different components values rate constant. Okay. Between velocities, between speed of light and linear velocity, 1,884,000 km per second. Between masses, same constant, unitless constant is that. What we say this? E or what? I don't know now. Maybe I go on to say, to denote this unitless constant E. Okay. Yes, when I divided 21.8 by, yes, this. Here, yes, whereas according to me, 21.8 10 to the minus 19 joule is not equal to 13.6 eV, and there is no charge with unit. There is only a unitless constant between two components values of an electron or the photon. 0.159 unitless constant rate between two components values of a photon or an electron. Yes. These are the two components energies formulas that I put forth. Okay, but here, photons mass formula in c direction. And here, photons linear velocity component mass formula. Here, variable Planck's constant or angular momentum. Okay, here variable linear velocity, here linear, here variable light speed, c direction velocity, variable wavelength velocity. Okay, formulas intertwined. Yes, snapshot again. Then, what is VE? VE is source velocity, EMF velocity. Depending on this velocity, this electron motion forms source velocity and direction, motion direction and orientation. Each point's wavelength, wave velocity, angular momentum, mass components, two components, masses, energies, two component energies, etc. change, variable. Yes. For instance, c direction component point energy of an at rest electron motion forms first cycle for 91.155 nanometer wavelength size kind electron motion form is 21.8 10 to the minus 19 joules, and linear velocity component point energy of an at rest electron motion form's first cycle is 136.9 10 to the minus 19 joules. Then if we, yes, EC divided by EVG component, this is constant, unitless constant. Yes. 3. In accepted physics theories, voltage V is nothing but energy. I'm so sorry. In accepted physics theories, voltage V is electric potential unit. When it multiplied by elementary charge E with Coulomb unit, Only result of this multiplication represents energy in accepted physics. Whereas, according to me, voltage is nothing but energy unit, and 1 volt is equal to 10 multiplied by 10 to the minus 19 kilogram meter square divided by per second square. Joules. Okay. 1 volt is equal to 10 multiplied by 10 to the minus 19 joules. Here, according to me. So, this is 136.9 joules is equal to 13.69 volts. Okay, here. Maybe like this, here in volt, 2.18 10 to the minus 19, no, I'm so sorry, 21.8 10 to the minus 19 joules is equal to 2.18 volts. Okay, 2.18 volts, yes. Yes. Four. In accepted physics theories, Planck's constant is the universal constant, whereas according to me, Planck's constant is angular momentum of any point of an electron motion form. In other words, Planck's constant is angular momentum of a photon. Photon is inseparable point of any point of an electron motion form's surface. Yes. Moreover, Planck's constant is variable.